Éowyn, Shieldmaiden. The Shieldmaiden is inspired by Éowyn of Rohan, niece of King Théoden, and sister of Éomer in The Lord of the Rings. Her courage in battle is well known, particularly her role in the defeat of the Witch King of Angmar, which establishes her as one of Tolkien's most memorable heroic figures. Éowyn is a 5/4 legendary human knight with first strike, who rewards a player for having another human enter the battlefield before combat on their turn. When that condition is met, she creates 2 human knight tokens, and if the player controls 6 or more humans, she also provides additional card draw, making her both an offensive and value-oriented commander. A deck built around Éowyn Shieldmaiden commonly follows a human tribal strategy focused on deploying humans consistently, building a wide board, and applying pressure through combat. The deck typically works by triggering Éowyn every turn whenever possible, then using token production, anthem effects, and board protection to overwhelm opponents with a steadily growing army of humans. Combo number 1. Éowyn, Shieldmaiden, plus Breath of Fury. Required conditions: 1. Éowyn Shieldmaiden is on your battlefield. 2. Breath of Fury is on your battlefield. 3. Breath of Fury is attached to another creature you control that can attack this turn. 4. Another human has entered under your control this turn. 5. You can successfully deal combat damage using the creature where the Breath of Fury is attached. Activating the combo: 1. At the beginning of your combat phase, Éowyn triggers, then create 2 human tokens with trample and haste. 2. Deal combat damage using the creature where Breath of Fury is attached. 3. Breath of Fury triggers, causing you to sacrifice the creature where it is attached to, then attach Breath of Fury to a human token, causing you to untap all creatures you control, and you get an additional combat phase after this one. 4. Repeat each combat phase. Combo results: 1. Near infinite ETB triggers. 2. Near infinite LTB triggers. 3. Near infinite sacrifice triggers. 4. Near infinite creature tokens with trample and haste. 5. Near infinite combat phases. 6. Near infinite card draw. Combo number 2. Rionya Fire Dancer plus Combat Celebrant. Required conditions: 1. Rionya Fire Dancer is on your battlefield. 2. Combat Celebrant is on your battlefield. Activating the combo: 1. At the beginning of your combat phase, Rionya triggers, then create at least 1 token copy of Combat Celebrant with haste. 2. Declare the Combat Celebrant token as an attacker, choosing to exert it as it attacks. 3. The Combat Celebrant token triggers, then untap all other creatures you control, and you get an additional combat phase after this one. 4. Repeat each combat phase. Combo results: 1. Infinite ETB triggers. 2. Infinite LTB triggers. 3. Infinite creature tokens with haste. 4. Infinite combat phases. Combo number 3. The Jolly Balloon Man plus Village Bell Ringer plus Ashnod's Altar. Required conditions: 1. The Jolly Balloon Man is on your battlefield. 2. Village Bell Ringer is on your battlefield. 3. Ashnod's Altar is on your battlefield. 4. You control at least 1 additional creature. Activating the combo: 1. Activate Ashnod's Altar and sacrifice another creature, adding 2 colorless mana to your mana pool. 2. Activate the Jolly Balloon Man and tap it, then create a token copy of Village Bell Ringer that is a 1/1 balloon with flying and haste in addition to its other types. 3. The Village Bell Ringer token ETB ability triggers, then untap all creatures you control. 4. Repeat. Combo results: 1. Infinite ETB triggers. 2. Infinite LTB triggers. 3. Infinite sacrifice triggers. 4. Infinite colorless mana. 5. Infinite creature tokens with flying and haste. Combo number 4. Duke Ulder Ravengard plus Éomer, Marshal of Rohan. Required conditions: 1. Duke Ulder Ravengard is on your battlefield. 2. Éomer, Marshal of Rohan is on your battlefield. 3. Éomer cannot be blocked nor killed. 4. You have at least 3 opponents. Activating the combo. 1. At the beginning of combat, Duke Ulder Ravengard triggers, giving Éomer an additional instance of Myriad until end of turn. 2. Declare Éomer as an attacker. 3. Each instance of Éomer's Myriad ability triggers, creating at least 2 token copies of himself, tapped and attacking each other opponent. 4. Put all Éomer tokens into your graveyard due to the legend rule. 5. When the Éomer tokens die, each Éomer triggers, then untap all creatures you control, and you get at least 2 additional combat phases after this one. 6. Repeat. Combo results. 1. Near infinite ETB triggers. 2. Near infinite LTB triggers. 3. Near infinite death triggers. 4. Near infinite combat phases. 5. All creatures you control gain haste and myriad until end of turn. Combo number 5. Helm of the Host, plus Timestream Navigator. Required conditions. 1. Helm of the Host is on your battlefield. 2. Timestream Navigator is on your battlefield. 3. Helm of the Host is attached to Timestream Navigator. 4. You have the city's blessing. 5. You have enough mana to activate Timestream Navigator. Activating the combo. 1. At the beginning of combat, Helm of the Host triggers, then create a token copy of Timestream Navigator, with haste. 2. Activate the token copy of Timestream Navigator, and tap it, then you take an extra turn after this one. 3. Repeat each combat phase. Combo result. Infinite turns.
Hi Commander, if you are new here, welcome to our channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. Enjoy!
Non-game changer spells that are commonly found in Éowyn decks. Beregond of the Guard. Token amplification. Éowyn Human Knight tokens entering the battlefield can cause Beregond to enhance your board immediately, making each successful combat setup significantly more threatening. Combat Presence. Beregond's Vigilance effect allows an Éowyn Human Tribal deck to attack aggressively while still preserving blockers. Tribal Momentum. Because both cards reward repeated human entries, Beregond reinforces Éowyn's primary human tribal plan of building a wide board and converting that board into sustained pressure. Lossarnach Captain. Reliable trigger. The human token created during your upkeep helps satisfy Éowyn's requirement that another human entered the battlefield before combat, making her token producing ability easier to enable each turn. Blocker Control. Because Lossarnach Captain taps opposing creatures whenever humans enter, Éowyn Human Knight tokens can further reduce enemy blockers and make attacks significantly harder to defend against. Tribal Scaling. Éowyn and Lossarnach Captain both reward repeated human entries, allowing the deck to expand its board steadily while maintaining the aggressive human and token strategy. Shared Animosity. Wide Assault. Éowyn's plan of creating additional human tokens naturally increases the number of same-type attackers, allowing shared animosity to convert a broad human board into substantially higher combat damage. Tribal Pressure. Because Éowyn decks are commonly built as human-focused aggro lists, shared animosity will directly reinforce the deck's primary offensive identity. Combat Finisher. Shared Animosity serves as a powerful closing card in Éowyn Human Tribal decks by turning repeated human deployment and token production into a decisive attack step. Théoden, King of Rohan. Token Pressure. Éowyn's Human Knight tokens can trigger Théoden's human entry ability, allowing the deck to convert routine token production into immediate combat lethality through double strike. Combat Scaling. Because the deck constantly adds humans to the battlefield, Théoden provides repeated offensive enhancement without requiring additional mana once established. Commander Finisher. Théoden can grant Éowyn double strike, making her already formidable 5-power first striking body a far more serious combat and commander damage threat. Combat Celebrant. Extra Combat. Combat Celebrant gives the deck another combat phase, allowing an Éowyn board to convert a wide human battlefield into a significantly larger damage output in the same turn. Board Renewal. because combat Celebrant and taps your other creatures when exerted. A human army that attacked once can immediately pressure opponents again. Damage multiplication. Éowyn's ability to generate extra human tokens helps create the wide battlefield. That makes additional combat phases especially punishing for opponents. 4th Eorlingas. Human Surge. 4th Eorlingas immediately expands the battlefield with multiple human bodies, which directly supports Éowyn's human tribal game plan of going wide through coordinated combat. Combat pressure. The tokens entering with Trample and Haste allow the deck to convert a single spell into immediate offensive presence, matching Éowyn's preference for aggressive combat turns. Monarch value. Because the spell rewards successful combat damage by making you the monarch, it helps an Éowyn deck turn battlefield momentum into sustained card advantage. Éomer, King of Rohan. Countergrowth. Éowyn's human-focused board development helps Éomer enter with significantly more +1/+1 counters, turning him into a much larger threat the moment he arrives. Direct removal. Because Éomer deals damage equal to his power as an ETB ability, the additional humans produced and maintained by Éowyn make that damage effect substantially stronger against creatures or players. Monarch pressure. Éomer's Monarch trigger pairs well with Éowyn's aggressive human strategy by creating a board state that is better equipped to attack, defend, and retain the crown through combat. Herald's Horn. Mana efficiency. Choosing human reduces the cost of the many human creatures in an Éowyn deck, making it easier to deploy creatures before combat, and enable Éowyn's attack step trigger. Card flow. Herald's Horn improves long-game consistency by turning upkeep draws into additional human creatures, which helps sustain Éowyn's tribal pressure across multiple turns. Trigger support. By helping you cast humans more efficiently and find more of them over time, Herald's Horn increases the deck's ability to keep another human entering the battlefield before combat. Aragorn, King of Gondor. Unblockable Assault. Aragorn's attack trigger can remove blockers entirely, while Éowyn supplies a wide human board, allowing the deck to convert board presence into highly reliable combat damage. Monarch support. Because Aragorn establishes the Monarch and Éowyn produces multiple human bodies, the deck is better positioned to protect the crown and maintain offensive pressure. Combat sustain. Aragorn's vigilance and lifelink help stabilize races while Éowyn continues expanding the battlefield, giving the deck both attacking momentum and survivability. Horn of Gondor. Trigger enablement. The human token created when Horn of Gondor enters can help ensure another human entered the battlefield before combat, which supports Éowyn's combat step requirement. Board expansion. Horn of Gondor turns an existing human board into an even larger human army, directly reinforcing Éowyn's plan of going wide with human creatures and tokens. Scaling output. Because Éowyn steadily increases your human count, Horn of Gondor's activated ability becomes more powerful over time and can generate overwhelming battlefield presence. Post your commander on the comments section below, and we will create a video like this for you. Thank you for watching.